You just, yes, click on that.
I did it. Thanks for the reminder. I reminded Aniket Patil and Jai ma'am also, but now I have 4 co-hosts. All the 4 co-hosts are required to remind me when we start officially on any day. There will be different speakers. I would always be there. But when the real topic comes, now when the study starts, you have to remind the speaker or me. I think speaker would not be able to do it because I am the host and you are the co-host. So I would be able to do it. So just remind me to start the recording so that we can share with you, so that you can refer to it later on also. And other participants, those who have not joined, they can also refer it at their own convenience. Okay, thanks Shamrao Godke sir for the wonderful reminder. Let's start again with the presentation that we were going ahead with. So now this is clear idea.
Sir, it's request. Will you please start from beginning and revise that particular slide, because just recording started. So in future, anybody can revise it.
No, sir. I have to I have to mind my time also, because in 2 hours structure equation modeling to be done on R is very difficult. These PPTs I have already shared. You don't understand. PPTs are already there with you in your folder. I want to take you on R software, which is not on your folder. I think 4 cohorts can control the background noise. The one who is making noise, you can unmute them. You can mute them. My 4 co-hosts, a gentle request to all the 4 co-hosts. So, sir, I'm sorry, but we have to go on R Studio, which is not shared with them. Hello.
Ritesh sir, you are muted.
So you're not audible.
Sorry. I'm starting the presentation. Now, co-host, if somebody is talking in between, you can stop them or you can mute them. Only the person who is talking, you can mute them. Now, friends, I know that we want to be recorded everything, but then this is PPT, which I have already shared in our Google Drive folder, so no issue. We have to mind the time also. In 2 hours covering our studio, it's next to impossible. But still, I will try my level best. I request a little support from your side. And if required, you can call me personally after the session also in case if you have doubt, no issue. Now, let's focus here. We have to estimate the parameter, that's beta value. Estimating methods can be different, MLA or OLS. Measurement model we have to create, that is the CFA. You can say confirmatory factor analysis. And then you have to create a path diagram that leads to structural model. So these are the steps. So now understand what is the model. Here is most important topic. And recording is live now. I again request my all co-authors to keep checking whether recording is showing or not. It is showing because it is showing pause recording. It means it's going on. Okay. I will stop that before the class gets over. My 4 co-hosts and my 2 faculty colleagues, I think Jai ma'am and Aniket Patil will also remind. Now focus here that this is measurement model. Now there are 2 types of model. We can say measurement model and structural model. It's something CFA and SEM. There are 2 parts of SEM. Confirmatory factor analysis. This is something like exploratory factor analysis. And second part is a path diagram, or you can say a structure equation model. So this is measurement model. No, these all red lines are measuring something. Say for example, x1 and x2 is part of E1, maybe sales. Then all the variables will be here. In this stage, we will not define what is dependent and what is independent. This is all constructs. These are all constructs that we have put in our model. Now, the stage will come, I'll show you. Here we started defining the relationship between variables. And here our regression knowledge would help us. How independent variable will lead to dependent variable. So here you can say independent 1, independent 2, and independent 3. They lead to N1 and N2. So independent 2 and independent 3 leads to N2. Whereas independent 1 and independent 2 leads to N1. Again, N1 leads to N2. You can see the arrow between N1 and N2. So you have to understand that this is the path model. This is not the confirmatory model. So first we have to do the CFA to find whether these factors conform to the construct, means X1 and X2 is part of this construct, X3 and X2, 4 is a part of this construct, X5 and X6 is part of this construct or not. At the last, N1 and N2, which are endogenous construct because they are getting data from somewhere else. So these N1 and N2 endogenous construct also have their own scale, or you can say the items or question to which they are measured. Okay, so now you can see this is the structural model. This is the structural model. This is Sem. This is endogenous latent variables, the red color. Okay, now we have to identify the model, and at last we have to make the analysis. This PPT is already there. You can go through the PPT. I won't take much time on PPT. We want to jump onto the software. But again, one PPT is there. I will not cover the full one, but we will simply go through the basics of that chapter. I again request all the participants to read on structure equation modeling theory on their own, because we need to cover 4 important softwares. As I told you, 4 important softwares to run the analysis, and this recording will be shared with everyone so that you can do the analysis on your own also, at your own pace also. And the literature reading can be done at any time. The literature is already shared in the folder. In that folder, all these PPTs and a lot of books and a lot of PDFs and number of items are available for reading. In case if you have any doubt, you read it and then you give a call to me. I won't mind. In the evening hours, 5 to 9, we can talk. There is no issue after college hours. Now focus here. Structure equation modeling is also known as structure equation modeling. CSA, covariance structure analysis also bolte hain, causal models, simultaneous equation models, path analysis, and confirmatory factor analysis. So SEM in nutshell, it's a combination of factor analysis and regression. जो फैक्टर एनालिसिस हम एक्सप्रेसेस में करते थे, शायद आपको वो पता होना चाहिए, क्योंकि वो पहले आपको आना चाहिए, उसके बाद आप स्ट्रक्चर इक्वेशन मॉडलिंग पे जा सकते हैं. And our last workshop was on factor analysis that we taught before 6 months in Sanjeevani. Can you unmute? Can you mute the someone who is disturbing? Okay. Now in last FDB we did structure equation factor analysis before 6 months in Sanjeevani only. It was online FDB where again more than 150 participants joined from all over the nation. So that we taught how to do factor analysis in SPSS. Now we will cover little on second day. I will request Rohit Khanda sir to show that, because my software is totally different. Here we will not be able to waste much time. Relationship among measured or latent variables. Direct link between path diagrams and equation. Model contains both measurement and path model. There are 2 types of model. We have to first check CFA, whether this X and Y statement conform. That is called confirmatory factor analysis to the respective construct. Once it is proven, once the model is proven, we will go for structure equation model. That both we will do in R. Now there are certain jargons. I must say jargons. अलग-अलग नाम सुन के थोड़ा अपना दिमाग हिल जाता है, बोले सब क्या है? सिंपल चीजें. Measured variable मतलब जो measure होता है, जैसे कि मैं measure करता हूँ, I am satisfied with my salary at Sanjeevani. Please give answer on the scale of 1 to 7. 7 strongly satisfied, 1 strongly dissatisfied. So this is measure variable. Latent variable. ऐसे में 5-6 क्वेश्चन पूछ के एम्प्लॉय सेटिस्फेक्शन बना रहा हूँ. एम्प्लॉय सेटिस्फेक्शन में डायरेक्ट नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ. मैं ऐसा पूछूंगा हाउ मच यू आर सेटिस्फाइड. अरे ऐसे तो कोई भी बता ही नहीं पाएगा. So there is always indirect observation method. You will have a scale कि कंस्ट्रक्ट आपका बोलता है कि एम्प्लॉय सेटिस्फेक्शन मेजर करने के लिए आपको ये मेजर करना है, ये मेजर करना है, ये मेजर करना है. तो मैं 7-8 क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ या 5 क्वेश्चन पूछ रहा हूँ. वो 5 क्वेश्चन एक कंस्ट्रक्ट बनते हैं. वो कंस्ट्रक्ट का नाम है या फैक्टर का नाम है एम्प्लॉय सेटिस्फेक्शन. So that is latent variable, or you can say hidden variable. That is not measured directly. Next, error, disturbance. These are all statistical terms. Exogenous variable, endogenous variable. अब यही जो latent variable है, वही जब एक वेरिएबल दूसरे वेरिएबल के इफेक्ट पे आएगा, that would become endogenous variable for the second one, because this is exogenous. वो खुद measure हो रहा है. वो किसी से मेजर होके नहीं आ रहा है, लेकिन जब ये वेरिएबल दूसरे वेरिएबल को इफेक्ट करेगा तब वो दूसरे वेरिएबल को बोलेगा एंडोजीनियस वेरिएबल। ये रहेगा एक्सोजीनियस कंस्ट्रक्ट। जब एक एरो एक्सोजीनियस कंस्ट्रक्ट से दूसरे एरो दूसरे कंस्ट्रक्ट पे जाएगा तब उसको बोलेंगे एंडोजीनियस कंस्ट्रक्ट। और इन सिंपल वे आई टोल्ड यू, इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल लीड्स टू डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल। अगेन इन अदर वर्ड्स, sales leads to, sorry, advertising leads to the dependent variable sales. The more advertising you do, the more sales you will be able to achieve. Okay. So now these are simple terms: measurement model and path model. As I told you, ये confirmatory factor analysis is something like exploratory factor analysis where we confirm the relationship. Okay. So if construct is there and that construct is having 5 questions, whether that 5 question conforms to that construct only or they are also member of some another construct. So that confirmatory model when we develop is called measurement model, and then we develop the path model. We also have direct effect, indirect effect. So direct effect is when X leads to Y, that's direct effect. But when X leads to M and M leads to Y, let me draw that for you. No, I think not required. When there is a mediation, X leads to M and M leads to Y. So X ka effect on Y through mediation of M is called indirect effect. So this you have to understand. Confirmatory factor analysis, covariance structure, how one variable is having covariance with another variable. Then mean structure includes intercepts in the model, diagram elements, single-headed arrow, missing paths, double-headed arrow matlab X and Y both leads to each other. Missing path. So missing path means the path is so now understand, double-headed arrow means X और Y के बीच में correlation है. X leads to Y and Y leads to X. Single-headed arrow, a direct effect of X on Y. Missing path. Hypothesize the absence of relationship can also set path to 0. Means you can also make sure in such equation model that you can give relationship 0. Means आपको पता है literature बता रहा है कि X और Y का कोई relationship नहीं है. So you can give that arrow and you can give relationship 0. So that in structural model that two paths should not have any role in between. So here is the simple example. Now मुझे किसी ने क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि मॉडल को एग्जांपल लेके समझाओ. So example is there in front of your screen. Now you see one example of path diagram. So negative parental influence, that's independent variable, right or wrong? Fantastic Four committee, copy me. Are you able to copy me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Now just try to understand that negative parental influence cannot be dependent variable. It can be independent variable. Sometimes it happens that one independent variable can be a dependent variable for another. But don't try to confuse yourself. Just try to understand the relationship one at a time. It might happen that in certain two relationship that variable is dependent. When it leads to the next, it again becomes independent. That is why we require such equation modeling and not the regression analysis. But just try to understand, use your simple brain. Negative parental influence means there are negative parental influence leads to depression. Right or wrong? Fantastic Four, my co-host.
Yes, sir. Very true.
Very true. उल्टा तो नहीं होगा ना? Depression leads to negative parental influence.
नहीं.
No, no. So that means, luckily, you guys are now clear that such equation modeling कोई जादू नहीं करता है. Statistics की बड़े-बड़े jargon use करके हम आपको नहीं पढ़ाएंगे, हम आपको बेसिक चीज पढ़ाएंगे और फ्री वाला सॉफ्टवेयर पढ़ाएंगे. ₹1 खर्चा नहीं करना है. और कोई आपको कॉलर ऊंचा करके बोल सकते हैं कि मैंने किसी से क्रैक वर्जन नहीं लिया है और मैंने दुनिया का सबसे हाईली यूज सॉफ्टवेयर यूज किया है मेरे पीएचडी थीसिस में। डेटा साइंटिस्ट भी, जिसके लिए डेटा साइंटिस्ट बनने के लिए 2 सॉफ्टवेयर समझना बहुत जरूरी है दुनिया में। फर्स्ट इज पाइथन एंड सेकंड इज आर। Again, R is developed in Python. So R is robust for our statisticians. Python is basically more computer savvy. You require to write more codes and more heavy programming. But now just try to understand कि R एक सॉफ्टवेयर है जहां पे एक प्रोग्राम लिखोगे, एंटर मारोगे, आपका मॉडल बन जाएगा। और अगर आपको R में ग्रिप आ गया ना, तो जो लोग, मुझे पता है कुछ लोग एमओस यूज करते हैं SCFSAMA के लिए, वो एमओस वाले भी आर पे आ जाएंगे क्योंकि ये एमओस से भी आसान है। ओके, एक बार कोड बनाया, कोड में खाली वेरिएबल नेम चेंज करो, एंटर मारो, पूरा डायग्राम बन जाता है। एमओस में तो ये डायग्राम खुद बनाना पड़ता है। यू हैव टू पुट वन वेरिएबल एट टाइम। Sorry?
So, sir,
Yeah,
participants expect the conversation communication to be in English because
I'm sorry. I would be using only English because in India we consider that Hindi is a common language. We start using Hindi. I'm extremely sorry. I could use Gujarati, Hindi, English, everything, but you have to keep reminding me that we have to stick to English only because we have multi-state and multi-country participants. I'm extremely sorry. So just try to understand that R is a software, but you have to understand the basic. Negative parental influence is independent variable that leads to dependent variable depression. But then my co-host, how to measure depression? This is my question. So depression is a latent construct. Depression is a latent construct. And it is measured through items, or you can say questions. So first is BDI, second is CESD, third is ZDRS. So it can be any question through which you are measuring that construct. The same way, negative parental influence is again a latent construct, or you can say a exogenous construct. But depression is not exogenous, it's endogenous because it is getting some data from another construct. So negative parental influence is again a latent construct which can be measured through literature. It states that depression of parent, insecure attachment of parent and child, and neglecting the child. So these two can be measured. And there is a mediation effect of gender also. So neglect leads to gender biasness, and gender biasness leads to depression. Again, so the gender is a mediation. So just try to understand that this way you have to understand your literature model, and then you have to test that model in R. Now, we will move ahead a little. Does the model produce the estimated population covariance? The model fit? There are certain model fit statistics that we need to check before declaring whether our model is fit or not. Which model best fits the data? I have given you a paper in my folder, sample size based model fit indications. If your sample size is less, you can get the less model fit index is also possible. And don't worry, that less model fit index is also you can prove that model is acceptable. Okay, so I have shared that PDF paper, sample size based model fit indices. What are the parameter estimates for the model? Okay, there are multiple questions now, but it is already 4 o'clock. We have last 1.5 hours only. We have to do the same testing through R also. And every day different speaker is coming. So every day they will first introduce you with basics through PPT, and then they will take you to the software. Of course, software will be different per speaker. This is a unique concept we have developed, that we have given one software to one speaker, and we have 4 softwares and we have 4 speakers. But every speaker is instructed that our level is not that high. Our students, our faculties are coming from basic level of statistics. So they will first introduce you like me. 1 hour I introduce you for SEM, and then they will take you to the software. Okay. So let us understand the limitation once again. SEM is by far a very fancy technique, but this does not make up for a bad experiment and the data can only be generalized to the population at hand. Means सेम का मतलब ये नहीं है कि आप उसको पूरे इंडिया पे जनरलाइज कर दो. आप जो पॉपुलेशन के ऊपर स्टडी किए हैं, what population you have studied under consideration, you can generalize the data on that population only. Biggest limitations is sample size. SEM का सबसे बड़ा limitation है sample size. It needs to be large to get stable estimates of the covariances or correlation. Okay. So first of all, 200 subjects minimum required for small to medium sized model. और आपका मॉडल जितना कॉम्प्लेक्स होगा उसकी सैम्पलिंग रिक्वायरमेंट उतनी होगी. देयर आर सर्टेन लिटरेचर सपोर्ट दैट आपके जितने रिलेशनशिप है डायग्राम में उसको मल्टीप्लाई बाय 10. ओके, सो इफ यू हैव 30 relationships, you have to come up with 300 sample size. A minimum of 10 subjects per estimated parameter. जो आप एस्टिमेट कर रहे हो पैरामीटर, जितने आपके पास कंस्ट्रक्ट है जिसको आप एस्टिमेट कर सकते हो, you have to multiply that by 10. Also affected by effect size and required power. So these are the limitations. Missing data is a limitation. Multivariate normality and outlier. This is again a limitation. You have to check multivariate outliers. कोई outliers हैं क्या multivariate? SEM programs have tests for multivariate normality that we will learn how to check multivariate normality. Leven's test of homogeneity of variance we can use to check whether the variance is homogeneity distributed or not. SEM programs have corrected estimators when there is a violation. Again, a linear, the biggest limitation I would say is linearity. Your data needs to be linear. जो शायद रिग्रेशन में भी आपको पता होगा कि रिग्रेशन में x and y का प्लॉट आप बनाते हैं, तो x and y के प्लॉट का जब प्लॉट बनाएंगे तो that has to be linear. There has to be linearity between dependent and independent variable. Means अगर x बढ़ रहा है तो y भी एक बढ़ना चाहिए, लेकिन एक linear relationship से बढ़ना चाहिए, zigzag नहीं बढ़ना चाहिए. So that you have to check linearity through QQ plots, and also there is a test of linearity that on the Wednesday Dr. Viral Bhatt will cover. In SPSS we have a test of linearity. So that is called ANOVA. You can also use OLS, ordinary least square, to check whether x and y are having linear relationship or not. Next, residual covariances. R minus reproduced R should be small. Residuals should be small. Centered near to 0. Symmetric distribution of errors. If asymmetric, then some covariances are being estimated better than others. So that way, these are the limitations that we need to cover. And now, here we want to start officially on R. I have WhatsApp you, I have emailed you to download the R and R Studio both. So anyone from a committee co-host have downloaded it? Any of the co-host?
No, sir, I have not received the file. Let them.
There is no file. We have a habit of using files. I have emailed and I have WhatsApp also twice to download it from the R server.
I joined recently anyway.
It's free.
I downloaded it.
We have it, sir.
Okay.
We have it.
Okay. Let's start. Souvik sir, are you there? Souvik? I'm not.
Yes, sir. I'm there. I'm there, sir.
You are there, na? Okay. Have you got the app?
Yes, sir. I've installed. I could access it properly.
Okay. So have you got R and R Studio both?
Yes, I could hit the link and I could access it successfully. I've tried that.
Okay. So let me start with R now. First of all, मैंने आपको जो भी मटेरियल है उसका लिंक मेल किया हुआ है. Let me share with all of you the screen so that you will be able to understand it better. We will now have to use certain steps to move ahead with data. In email, I have sent you the link. Somebody is getting discussion, but voice is not coming to me clearly. Okay, so Google Drive folder is there. Once you open that Google Drive folder, you will find speaker wise folder. Souvik sir, Ritesh sir का folder खोलना है. Ritesh Patel sir. Souvik sir, can you copy me?
Yeah, sorry, I was speaking on mute. Yes, sir, I've seen that. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is the data files. This is script Lavaan. And then this is Sem in R. So there are basically two types of structure equation modeling that would be again covered by some speakers tomorrow. First is covariance based structure equation model, or you can say Cb-Sem, covariance based structure equation model. And second is Vb-Sem, variance based structure equation model. So why we use variance based structure equation model? When the data is not normally distributed, and the data is not normally distributed, we can use Vb-Sem, variance based structure equation model. Whereas for data, when the data is normally distributed, we can use covariance based Sem. So the software Amos is basically using only and only covariance based Sem. Whereas the software Smart PLS is using PLS, partial least square. So that is variance based structure equation model. This will be covered in depth on Wednesday by Villalbert sir. But now this is theory. You have to understand that if your data is not normally distributed, one of my student Anand Brahmbhatt, he might be here live on the FDP. He said, sir, my data is not normally distributed. So the one with whom I went, he said, your PhD thesis cannot do structure equation model because your data is not normally distributed. Yeah, true. It's true that structure equation model cannot be applied on not normal distribution. But then there is another technique, PLS. So PLS is variance based Sem that allows us to analyze the data without requirement of having a normal distribution. So in R, we have different packages for both the tests.
Sir, your PPT, are you showing, displaying the PPT?
No, I'm not displaying PPT. I'm not displaying PPT.
Okay.
Yeah, sure. So in R, you will be able to access IBM SPSS Amos features that is called covariance based structure equation model. And in another R package, you will be able to access Smart PLS feature that is called variance based structure equation model. So R is a combination of both. Say for example, how many softwares are there? R, Amos, Smart PLS and Adanko. Smart PLS and Adanko are equal to each other. They use a variance based structure equation model, or you can say partial least square model, where non-normality of distribution of data is okay. Again, one more concern is there that if your model is having reflective and formative constructs, don't go into big jargons, but if model is reflective and formative, reflective means going from X to Y and formative means coming back. So this kind of limitations are there. So your model cannot be tested through covariance based Sem on Amos. So you require to have Smart PLS or you require to have Adanko. Now, if you put R can do all this. R can do PLS also, R can do Vb-Sem also. Today, we will do a replication of Amos that is called covariance based structure equation model using R. And on the last day, when all this software would be covered and you will be knowing that how to do covariance based Sem on Amos, how to do variance based Sem, or you can say PLS on Smart PLS or Adanko, then we will do the same on our studio at the end on the last day. Now, without wasting much time, I am starting my share screen and I am doing the step you have to follow. In my drive, you have to download the file script_Lavaan. So you can download it. I have already downloaded it on my desktop. So the file is already script_Lavaan. Lavaan is a package, latent variant analysis. Latent variant analysis, that is a package of R. So here is the script_Lavaan, and here is the first file and the second file. These two files are important. I want you to keep opening both the files. First file is CFA plus SEM command. You have to do first CFA and then you have to do SEM, structure equation model. And then you have to open this book, which will explain you the model. So here, before we start the R, let us understand the model. So what is the model? So here is the model. We have to understand CFA, confirmatory factor analysis, and here is the model. PIE leads to GNR, FTR, and IMG. Now, what is GNR? General involvement. PIE is means product involvement, feature and image. तो आदमी का प्रोडक्ट इन्वॉल्वमेंट कब बढ़ेगा? जब आदमी का जनरल इन्वॉल्वमेंट कस्टमर का when the customer would get general involvement, customer would get feature involvement, and customer would get image involvement. That will lead to PIE. Okay, product involvement scale. 3 involvement factors and the higher order PIE factor. This is higher order PIE factor. That factor is constructed because that is not a direct factor. That is the amalgamation of these 3 factors. That is why it is called higher order factor. That itself is not measured, but then that is measured through different factors. So a latent variable that are directly observed but are instead conceived to influence the survey items. Now, this model has this kind of scale. As I told you, each construct must be having some scales through which you are measuring. So general scale. So what is general scale? Blank are not very important to me. I never think about blank. I am very interested in this feature. Feature scale. In choosing a washing machine, I would look for some specific features. If I choose a new washing machine, I would investigate available choices in depth. Some washing machines are cleverly better than others. So that way, these are feature scale. Next, image scale. When people see someone's mobile phone, they form an opinion about that person. I'm using product because it's blank. You can use any product. You can use the same scale for your research also. Next, a mobile phone expresses a lot about a person. Third, you can learn a lot about person by seeing person's mobile phone. Next, it is important to choose a mobile phone that matches one's image. So collectively, all this is leading to image scale. और ये तीनों फैक्टर चौथा फैक्टर बनाते हैं जो खुद फैक्टर नहीं है. Sorry. Combining all these 3, there comes out the fourth factor, which is PIE, product involvement scale. Okay. So this is the model. Now this is the structural model that they want to prove. PIE is reflection of general features and image. And general feature is measured through I1, I2, I3. FTR is measured through I4, I6, I7. Image is measured through I8, I9, I10, I11. Savik Jana and my four co-hosts. Can you see this model on your screen? Now we will run this in SP.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So product involvement scale, we will do that in R. So everybody, those who have downloaded R Studio, Savik Jana, R Studio is ready.
Yes, sir.
Others also who have downloaded R Studio, it's okay. If you have not downloaded, simply see the recording and do it at your own pace. डाउनलोड करना है और मैं जो यहाँ पे कमांड टाइप कर रहा हूँ वो कमांड आपको टाइप करने हैं और कमांड टाइप करने की भी जरूरत नहीं है. आपके लिए मैंने इतना सिंपल बना के रखा है. सो सर, इफ यू कैन सी दैट कमांड आर ऑलरेडी टाइप्ड इन दिस वर्ड फाइल. Okay, so you have to copy and paste in R. Now I am opening the R Studio. Here is the R Studio. Here is the command prompt. Whatever you will type, it will run here in the command prompt. Here is the backup prompt where you can type the syntax and then you can ask it to run. So here, first of all, R Studio is a software which is a machine language. It will not run without giving its knowledge. तो पहले तो जो पैकेज अवेलेबल है, what package you need to give him. So Lavaan is a package that allows us to do covariance based SEM, that is equal to MOS. So we have to tell R Studio that by you install the packages. Okay. So here, this is on the left, extreme left, the first window. You can adjust resize also like this. I want only these two screens to be visible because this is our command prompt, जहाँ पे सब run होगा, and this is our script prompt where we can write the script. So here I am writing install.packages. These combine, मतलब एक ही command में सब packages install हो जाएंगे. Lavaan, Semtools, and Semplot. Semplot is a package that we require to develop CFA plot. Semtools is for measurement model fit indices. Lavaan is a package where the structure equation model will be run. So just select this from my Word file. You simply copy the first paragraph, first 1, 2, 3, 4 lines, and put it here on the extreme left window, and then run one at a time. So first line you select, and on the top there is a run button. You have to run the command. The command will run here at the bottom. It is not running. Maybe some error is coming. So can you do it? Can you check in your R Studio? Maybe my network today is getting some problem. Is it running?
Okay, sir.
Computer?
Yeah, I'll check.
You check. My crane.R Studio is not connecting. It will take some time because you need to install 3 packages. Each package is having multiple files. So Souvik and others also, those who have R Studio open on their computer screen, simply paste first 4 lines from my command, put it in your R console, on the extreme left R Studio console, and select first line install.packages. C means combine Lavaan, Semtools, and Semplot. Then press run. It will install multiple packages. It will take a lot of time. It also depends on your bandwidth. If you are using mobile data, you will get 15 minutes to simply load all these packages.
We're supposed to be selecting them individually and then running.
Yeah, only first, not individually. First is also taking 15 minutes time.
Okay.
If you are using mobile data, it will take 15 minutes to load only first 3 packages. So first line, you have to copy from my Word file, first 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have to select first line in R Studio, and you have to press run. It will take 10 minutes to install all the packages. Souvik, I am using broadband. That is the reason why I am at college. Even though today is a Maharashtra day, our college is not working. For better bandwidth, I came here because it will work only on LAN. So you can refer to this recording later on also. Lavaan is not working for me. I don't know why.
Sir, I thought R Studio was installed. I'm trying to install it now. It's R is installed on my desktop. So give me a few minutes.
But
I'll do that.
Yeah, my new problem has come. It is not getting a package. No package called Lavaan.
Sir, you can try to go on the tools for for installing the Lavaan packages.
Yeah, but it is not installing. Maybe some network error has come. Successfully updated, checked.
No, sir, it provides an option of install packages. Just go
Yeah,
on
it is
the
here
tools.
on the right side. Install this.
Yes, sir.
But Lavaan is not working. I don't know today. Install. Live is unspecified. Trying.
It's downloading, sir.
Okay. Again, let's try. Install Lavaan के बाद Semtools, SEM, then TOOLS. One more, install SEM PLOTS. Sorry, Semplot install. Here on the extreme right, you have files, plots, packages. From there also we can download.
Sir, I'm able to install library Lavaan and Semtools, but I'm not able to install the Semplot. It's showing error.
Okay, then you try with maybe your Semplot spelling you can check.
I'm facing while downloading, sir.
Semplot. P has to be capital.
Okay.
Have you
Yes,
checked?
sir. I have copied exactly the same, but it's showing error.
Okay, let me check also because mine is also today
sir-
some error. So we,
Rita sir,
what is your progress?
I'm also getting the same errors. It's not able to extract.
Which one? So sir, which one?
I think all Lavaan, ACM tools and ACM plot.
No, you use this method.
It's the same kind of errors here. Same thing. It's trying to extract, but it's not getting extracted.
Okay, you use this method. Have you downloaded R and R Studio both? Latest version of R and R Studio?
Yes, sir. I've done
R
that.
is required because R is backend. R Studio is only screen. You can say GUI version. Now.
Yes. That's the front end.
On the
I've
right,
done that.
click on packages.
But actually, it started downloading also. So, though those error messages were coming on my version, it is started downloading. So it is showing download progress.
But unable to open.
I'll just show.
No. What I am telling you is, you use this right side button package.
On the message window, I'm sending you the snippet of what I
Not
can
required.
see. That will help
you
you.
use this right side button package. Follow me. Everyone, जिसके पास R Studio है, simply follow me. It's very easy. On the right side, there is a button called Files, Plots, Packages. In the packages, you can update packages also. You can install also. So in install, you type LAVAAN, all small. Click install dependencies. By default जो default है वही. Install to library. By default जो रितेश का library है R का वही. तुम्हारा भी जो अपना library होगा वो आएगा. Click install. Once you repeat this, in the next you write Sem, T capital, OOLS. Then click install. In the next step, you click SEM, T capital, PLOT. Again, click install. Okay. So one by one, each and every package will get installed. And then you have to call the library of each and every package so that their functions are available to you. So library Lavaan, library Semtools, and library Semplot. You refer the recording. If not, you simply refer the recording at your end and do it at your own pace. Okay. So now we shall move forward. You can practice in the evening hours after having this recording. Now we have to give the data. Data file is already there. but you can give data two-way. First, you can directly give the URL from where the data is available. Second, you can give them the option to choose the data. So I will use second because I have the data with me in the computer. So here I'm using that command. If you are not getting that option to choose, you can also use the first option to read the file directly from the Google link. Okay, but I'm using second just to show you how to make your computer file read. So PIS sim data is the variable name. PIS sim data is the variable name. This is the operator which will give all the, so you have to use this less than sign and dash sign. Okay, so less than and dash equals to read.csv, because there has to be a CSV file. R will analyze only CSV file. It will not be able to interpret direct Excel. So you have to save Excel as a CSV. Then there is a command. Read.csv is one command. File.choose is second command. So read.csv, then you can give the path of your computer. But if you don't want to give the path, you don't know how to write the path, you can use file.choose function, and then you can click run. It will allow to open this kind of dialog box from where we have to select the file. My file is on desktop under my folder. So where is my folder of today's practice? Sem FTP. Where is FTP material? Where is that folder? Let me find. Okay. It is somewhere here. FTP material, Ritesh material, then data files, PIS sim data, open. Now, PIS sim data file is available in my R environment. How to check the file, you can know. You know how to open the file. So you can also check PIS sim data file by opening it manually. See, you can open the file, you can see what is I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I10, I11. And these are the values. More than 2000 record is there. This is a dummy file. So this is the record of data. And these are 11 values. I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, I7, I8, I9, I10, I11. The questions through which we measured PIS sim. Okay. So I repeat, I simply open that command in RStudio. जिसका नहीं हो रहा है वो सिंपल RStudio में इंस्टॉल पैकेजेस का जो ऑप्शन है वहां पे जाके करो, और नहीं भी हो रहा है अभी इग्नोर करो. You can practice it later in the evening hours after watching this recording, because we have to complete this session in 1 hour. So simply this file is now open. Now let me go to my Word file from where we have to see the next command. We have to see the summary. What is there in that data? So summary PIS sim data. This is again a command that you have to type on the console on the top left, and then you have to select run. So once I run, it will show me the basic summary. तो I1 का पूरा statistics मेरे सामने आ गया. Minimum value क्या है 1, maximum value क्या है 7. So it is measured on the Likert point scale. Priyanka ma'am, can you switch off your camera or audio something? I think our co-host can ask her, because it is creating disturbance now. So now focus here. That I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6, I7, I8, I9, I10, I11. All these 11 questions, वो कैसे measurement model बनता है वो हमने अभी एक PDF file में देखा. Let me show you again, if that PDF file is live for you. Yeah. Can you see that, my co-host?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes.
this, now you are clear what is I1, I2, I10, I10, 11.
Yeah. Very
It's constructed, and now that is in my R file. Next command, I will see. I have seen the data. Minimum क्या है, maximum क्या है, mean है क्या है, median क्या है. First, what is first quartile, what is second quartile. Now I have to see more. So I have to describe the data. But for describe data function, we require one more package. So we don't have to install it because certain packages are inbuilt in R, but we have to call it. So here I am showing you how to call that package. Library psych This is one package. Once we call that package, this kind of error will keep coming because on certain version, the package was developed on another version. Sometimes it is available or it is not available. It happens. Describe PI SIM data. Now you see, it has done descriptive statistics for you. Is it better? My fantastic 4 co-hosts, is it better than SPSS? SPSS may open the command, you have to give the variable, then output will come. Here I have used only describe, then the data file name. It has described each and every question, I1 se leke I11. What is mean? What is n? Number of record, 3600. What is median? What is stream median? Okay. Minimum, maximum, range, skewness, and kurtosis, and standard error. Now, can I see the data is normally distributed or not distributed before running my CFA or structure equation model? Fantastic 4, my co-host. You know how to check the normality of data through skewness and kurtosis?
Yes, sir. For a kurtosis, if the value is 3, then data is normally distributed.
Yeah. Kurtosis का value किससे कम होगा या किससे क्या होगा, क्या range में
3.
होगा?
If it is equal to 3.
Equal to
then data
-3
is not-
or +3. ठीक है. And
Yes, sir.
and skewness का
0.
0. 0 कैसे हो सकता है?
High.
होना तो 0 चाहिए,
Higher.
but कुछ range होती है. So 2. Skewness +2 और -2 के बीच में, and kurtosis +3 और -3 के बीच में. Can you tell me who is speaking? मैं यहाँ पे स्क्रीन में मुझे ये दिख नहीं रहा है नाम, कौन बोल रहा है? Actually, I have done some settings. जो वीडियो चलता है वही दिखता है, वीडियो के अलावा के नहीं दिखते हैं. तो 4 co-host को रिक्वेस्ट है कि वीडियो चालू रखें, क्योंकि पता नहीं कुछ सेटिंग हो गए हैं वीडियो कम करने. To reduce the number of clutter, I have set something that only video participant would be visible on the screen. So just understand, who is speaking, I am not able to understand, but you see the screen. You see the screen. Skewness and kurtosis value, all my co-host. Do you confirm that data is normally distributed?
Yes, sir. Data is not normally distributed.
Why? Because skewness value is between +2 and -2, and kurtosis value is between +3 and -3. So do I have to go for PLS-SEM or do I have to go for Cb-Sem? I have to go for Cb-Sem. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Covariance based structure equation model. अगर ये data normally distributed नहीं होता, तो I would have gone for PLS. Anand Brahmbhatt, can you listen to me? Do you have this doubt in your PhD thesis? Okay, he is not around. He has promised me to see the recording because he had some session. So understand that we have to use now PLS. Sorry, covariance based structural model. Okay. So this is now ready. Now we have to open next screen. We have to create a CFA model that how latent construct associates this variable. Means I1 and I2 and I3 leads to G, general. Feature, I4, I5, I6, I7 leads to feature. I8, I9, I10, I11 leads to image. Then higher order construct. Higher order construct means that itself is not measured, but then that is measured through other factors. So PIES equals to general plus feature plus image. So that this command you have to type. You have to use the variable name. Exactly, it is written in the data. No spelling error. Even small or capital letter is very sensitive because this is a programming language. It is very sensitive to small and capital letters. So recording is on now. All my fantastic 4 co-hosts.
Yes, sir.
Recording
Yes, sir.
on. Okay. Because I want to take you to the most important topic now. We will run structure equation model. Now here on the console, on the left side command console, you will first enter this model. I have described the model. PIES, then M is capital. So simply copy and paste. don't try to type it, otherwise you will make spelling errors. PIES model का M capital. This command less than and equals to is something kind independent variable leads to X variable. So this is arrow of relationship. Then we will start double quotes, general equals to, then this parameter. Okay, that is just near the 1. आप कीबोर्ड में देखेंगे तो 1 के लेफ्ट साइड पे ये पैरामीटर है एस्ट्रिक जैसा, that you have to use equals to this. So general is represented by I1, I2 and I3. Next line में you have to type feature equals to this, image equals to this, then PIS equals to this. So now we have to create the model of PIS model. And so I will select all these lines together and I'll run. So now one model or one variable is created. If you go on the right side in the file, plots, packages, there will be variables. Can you see? First variable is there, PIS-Sem data, that is numeric variable. Second variable is PIS model, that is string, character, 232 bytes. So on the right side, we can see the two variables have been developed in this file. Okay. Now I have defined the data. I have defined the structural CFA model. Now I have to calculate the fit statistics, CFA. So I have to give one more variable name. And that variable name is PIS fit. Perceived ease of use, perceived feature satisfaction data is there. So I have given a variable name PIS.fit. And I have put CFA PIES model, that is here, that model variable we have created, comma data equals to PIS-Sem data, that data that we have given to the R. Now I will run this. It runs. One more variable is created. Here on the right side, you can see one more numeric variable is there, which is class type PIS.fit. So that is CFA का पूरा मॉडल फिट का डेटा बन गया, उसमें स्टोर हो गया. अभी हमको देखना है कि कैसा मॉडल फिट हो रहा है. We want to check how good is the conformatory factor analysis model. So we will select this, we will run. I know certain people is not able to follow me on RStudio. RStudio is most difficult software out of all this. But once you will learn, you will find it easy. Okay. Even I am learning. I am also new to RStudio, but I have used only this because we don't have to rely on paid software. We can use it free. So once you will practice in the evening after watching my video, you have access to my command files. You have access to my data file. You have access to my video. Keep on repeating the step I am doing at your own pace. But right now, you don't try to copy me. You will not be able to match my speed. And if I will be able to try matching your speed, this FDP will not complete up to evening 8. So just bear with me. If you have any doubt, you ask. Now, Souvik, are you with me or you are also out?
No, I can hear you. I'm just watching because I'm not at your
You are
speed.
hearing me, but are you able to follow me on RStudio?
Yeah. I'm able to follow, sir.
My God, IT guys are great. I was having only trust on you that you will be able to definitely follow. So now focus here. Even if you miss something, you can later on do it. So summary PIS fit. This is function that I am using, and PIS fit is my variable where I have stored my confirmatory factor analysis results. Fit dot measures आपको देखने हैं equals to true. Yes. So here is the output. Can you see on your computer screen? Co-host.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is the value? Test statistics, chi-square, significant 0.000. So model is significant. Next, CFI. What is CFI? Comparative fit index. TLI, Tucker-Lewis index of the model. It's 966. If CFI and TLI is above 0.9, your model is fit. This is goodness of fit indication. Any one of you have idea? Fantastic Four, you're my co-host.
No, sir.
CFI, TLI.
No idea, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. RMSE. RMSE is a root mean square error of approximation. This is badness of fit. This is badness of fit. If RMSE value is below 0.08, I repeat, if RMSE value is below 0.08, your model is having lack of bad fit. I repeat, your model is having lack of bad fit. और ये जो फिट इंडाइसिस है वो मेरे गूगल ड्राइव के फोल्डर में है. अगर आपको मेरी स्क्रीन दिख रही होगी तो where is my material? Sample size based fit indices. Can you see this file? Just near my photo. My
Yeah.
code
Yes, sir.
optimal cutoff in fit index criteria and structure equation modeling. Can you see this file?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we here there would be a table based on sample size. They will give you fit indices. So may say for example, my sample is 3,600, I think. So we
Yes, sir.
3,600. So we cannot go to this 5,000. We can have this 2,500. Okay. So my sample size is 2,500. But I can sample size based fit indices. Generally, we report above 90. Above 90, it is better. So here is fit index. RMSE.
So for any data, sir, when we try to do this fitness test, we have to take this table as a Bible, isn't it?
No, don't take this as a Bible. This is not that much good paper.
Okay.
But
So,
But
sir, what do you
can-
recommend? How do we?
yeah, you can simply type in Google. Let me tell you, you will find n number of good papers on model fit indices. Just see here. See, I am typing. Model fit in covariance based Sem, Cb-Sem indices range. Model fit in Cb-Sem indices range. That you have to type in Google. Here, I am searching. There will be n number of papers, but you will find some table. I want to see the table. I will write table. See, here comes the table.
Okay.
Can you see the table?
Yes, sir.
Acceptable model fit. Can you see? RMSE values less than 0.05 are good. Values between 0.05 and 0.08 are acceptable. है ना?
Okay. Yeah.
You see this nih.gov. तो अपना क्या है 0.05 के नीचे है? हाँ, अपना 0.041 है. So what I can report is according to the author so and so. Yeah, according to this statistics government National Library of Medicine. Okay. According to this paper of Kim Q, Kim Park and Park. 2019 paper, 16 paper, model fit RMSE below 0.05 is very good according to this paper. I will write in my fit indices and my is 0.04. Okay.
Okay.
So here is the full data. What his paper suggests, let me check. You have to follow some paper. Yeah. इसका GFI क्या है? Souvik, can you see? His GFI is
0.83.
AGFI 0.799. TLI 0.86. CFI 0.87. RMSE 0.07. Okay.
Okay. So if you give a reference to a particular paper which is published in a high factor impact journal,
got
and
it,
then
got
in
it,
your paper, if
got
you
it, got
reference
it.
that is fine.
What I
It
have
is
given
accepted,
is
right?
what I have given is not Bible. What I have given is of spoon feeding for kids. Before they jump into the world of such equation modeling, they can refer this as a base. But for better recommendation, you follow certain branded journals, and from there you recommend that according to this paper, he have considered this model fit indices उसमें क्या दिया है देखो GFI 83 NFI 81 CFI 87 RMSE 0.07 और अपना क्या है सब ज्यादा है उससे PFI NFI TLI now this is again Z value in paper you need to prove na which question is significant. So here there is a Z value of each and every. This is variance, Z value of I1, I2, I3. Then each construct, all is significant. So our model, or you can say conformatory factor analysis model, or you can say our measurement model is fit. Now we can check structure equation model. Now we will again go to PDF. My co-host along with Souvik. Can you see this model? This was CFA.
Yes, sir.
We
Yes,
have to move ahead. We have tested that our model is good for measurement. It has a valid factors. Okay. This way you can make more plots also if you want. Here the equations are given. The material is already shared with you. But now we will move on to next.
Sir, can I ask a silly question here?
Yeah. Please.
Sir, if I find that my model is not fit, then what do I do? I mean, do we have to make some correction to make it fit, or we eradicate the model entirely? What will be your recommendation?
No. See, first of all, Viral sir will tell you on Wednesday, Viral Bhatt sir. He will first start with SPSS. In SPSS, through exploratory factor analysis, we will check whether model is good or not. In exploratory factor analysis, he will show you how to improve the model. Then in AMOS, you have to bring the model and you have to check more fit indices. That how you can improve. You can co-vary certain variances. You can co-vary certain error terms. That way you can keep checking. And at last, if something comes, you send me the model. I will improve it and I will send it back to you. Okay. So there are multiple indicators through covariances you can check. Through you can also remove certain variable which is not contributing. Say for example, let's go to our screen again. Here you can see I1 se leke I11. All p value is 0.00000. If some variables p value is not 0.05 say come nahi. If it's not less than 0.05, that means that variable is not contributing significantly in that construct. So we can remove I5. We can measure that construct with 3 variables out of 4. It happens. In reflective structure, we can do it. We can remove the variable which is not becoming a player in the team, which is creating problem in the team. And then we can improve. So there are multiple options that Viral sir will discuss. Right now, my focus is only on teaching you how to run model in R Studio. All your questions will be addressed. Pakka. When Viral sir comes on Wednesday, you ask this question again. He will show you step by step. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
So I will also remind him on Wednesday. But right now, our focus is to show you how free you can use R or R Studio for developing the structural model, for testing the structural model. How to improve the model, there's again a theory that you will learn later on. Okay. Now, we will move to the next level. Now, can you see that this is a path that we want to build? Now, we want to plot this. PIE leads to general features and image. Along with that, loading beta, whatever we have received in our CFA. So for that, we require to load Semplot. Again, summary PIS fit we have checked. Now we have to call Semplot. So I will copy first 2 lines before making a plot. In AMOS, you have to manually draw the plot. Here in R Studio, you simply have to type your command. It's easy. And the plot will be drawn by. So library Semplot, we have to call. Because we have to inform him that you take functions from Semplot. Then same path. It will develop path. PIS.fit. What you want to draw? So PIS fit में से estimates the beta value. Fed. No. Fed नहीं होना. Residuals. No. Residuals error terms we don't want to display. Age.label.cex means if you reduce this number, it will fit the graph. If you increase this number, graph के बाहर आ जाएगा. It is something like margin that you want to give. I am giving 80% margin, that not beyond 80%. So 20% space will be available for me. Now I am running this second command, and here is the plot. So can you see the plot on our studio screen, my screen? Of course,
Yes,
not
sir.
yours.
Yes, sir.
So
Yeah, here is the plot. PIE, GNR, fit, image. You can copy that plot, copy image, and you can paste it in Word file. I1, I2, I3. The same way I copied here. ये यहाँ पे ऐसे ही copy करके आया है manually. ठीक है?
Yeah.
Co-host. Let's move to the next. PIS model. Single factor model बना के देखते हैं, and then we will compare whether single factor model is better or three factor model is better. Means ये तीन factor मिलके एक construct बनाते हैं PIES. लेकिन मैं तीनों को mix करके सीधा PIS बना दूं तो whether that model is better or not, I have to check that. So I am now creating a new model. Again, I will type PIS model NH1 means only one construct. PIES equals to I1 से लेके I11. Run. The new variable has been created. Now again I have to create this fit index of CFA. So I will paste that values here. PIS.fit.nh1 equals to CFA PIS model NH1, the model which I have drawn, comma data equals to वही data, PIS-Sem data. Run. The new model is created with CFA. Now library Semplot, same path. Run. So the new model is ready. You simply have to type the variable name and the new model of single variable is ready. Now I want to compare whether three variable construct model is better or one variable construct model is better. This is also called model comparison. So Sauvik, if your model is not coming fit, you can club this and you can check whether the three variable model is coming or not. So that way you have to compare through this command. Library, Semtools, then summary, compare fit into bracket PIS fit NH1 and the PIS fit original model. I repeat, summary into bracket new function compare fit into bracket the new model of CFA that we have created with one construct, that is PIS.fit.nh1, comma PIS.fit. So here is the comparison. Can you see the comparison on your screen? You can copy this. You can put it in your Word file, your research paper, wherever you want. Okay. Now, can you tell me, I think Sauvik or my co-host, which model is better fit?
So
Can you
first
tell
one.
me? Huh? The first one model is better fit. Why? How? On what ground? On what variables?
So because the CFI, TLI, all those factors, the values are higher as
Even
compared
SRMR,
to.
even SRMR you see 0.03. And in the one model, what is SRMR? 0.10. 0.10 is not a good indicator. It's a badness of fit.
Badness of.
CFI 0.672, very low. TLI 0.589. You see here model fit indices comparison. Everybody, those who don't know how to run in RStudio, Arey Baba, it's very easy. It's very easy. You simply copy my command, paste here, run it. Even 5th standard student can run this in RStudio, I know. But it requires practice. It is something like football. My son at age 8 can play better football than me. because he has practiced. So once you will practice, you will do it. So just read my Word file, download my Word file from my Google Drive, refer to this video in the evening, practice at your own pace, you will be able to do it. But right now, you understand what I am trying to convince you, not on how
So
to.
what is that plus cross sign in front of the values like point CFI is 0.975? There is
Your
a cross
question
sign.
itself is the answer. Your question itself is the answer. Sorry, your question itself is the answer.
Positive.
Committee members, your question itself is the answer. Not positive. They are having better fit
Better.
Okay.
compared to second. On certain,
Sir, I have one question.
yeah.
In a chi-square different test, AIC and BIC are basically the information criteria, and the minimum, the value of both indicate the better fit model. So in
Yes.
that case, the new model is better fit,
Okay. Okay.
as AIC and BIC value is less. Yes, sir.
True. It is given na star, 3 star. True.
Yes, sir.
You can see he has given 3 stars.
Yes, sir.
Here. In that case, it is better. Chi-square difference test, it is better.
So we did not follow this. So
According
what is
to-
that?
According to model fit indices, there are multiple indicators. So AIC and BIC are good if they are high. Okay. But then there is hardly much difference between both. Okay. But you see, this badness of fit index, SRMR, is very high here. Okay. Again, AIC and BIC are high, but you can see that he has given plus here. So it also depends on number of construct in the model. So that is why overall we can conclude that our model with higher factor of PIES, where 3 factors, general, feature and image, leads to PIES, is better. Now we have done with confirmatory factor analysis and we are already at 5. So our time is up. But if you allow me, if you speed up little, I will do structure equation modeling also.
Yes, sir, please.
Yeah, please. So you read this theory later on, AIC, BIC and all this comparison. I tried to show you how to find a command where you can compare 2 different models, and then on what ground which is better, that is the theory part. That you will be able to do once you will be able to develop that on your own. Lecture FDP. Participant like that. Okay, so okay friends, तो थोड़ा वाइफ का कॉल था इसलिए अटेंड उठाना पड़ा, अदरवाइज मैं उठाता नहीं लेक्चर में. Now focus here. This is very important. I am trying to show you how to run a command to compare 2 models in R. It is up to your individual knowledge, your statistics knowledge, your literature review. You are referring to different papers and you suggest whether on this indication you are selecting X model or Y model. Okay. So that you can do later on also. Now focus on structure equation model. If you allow me, my co-host, can I go with structure equation model? Am I audible clearly since
Yes.
last 1 hour?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Loud and clear. Okay. Now example 2. ठीक है? Example 2. वही फाइल में जाएंगे. Example 2 में जाएंगे. Can you see the second example? Quality, cost, value, customer satisfaction, and repeat purchase. So this is the model. Cost will lead to repeat purchase. Cost will also lead to value. Quality will lead to value and customer satisfaction. And this is my structural model. So can you see this model?
Yes, sir.
The repeated purchase model in R means the model of repeating purchase. So you have to first create a model. How to create a model? Again, second data we have to give. So first you can give directly from online, the link which is given in the PDF, but for you, I have downloaded it. So here I can use the console. I can paste second data, that is satisfaction data. Set data, run. Why it is not showing me to choose file? Something is going wrong. एक्चुअली इतना क्लटर हो जाता है, ज़ूम भी चालू होता है, इसका फाइल भी पूरा हैंग हो गया है.
So data is processing,
No,
so
no,
it will take some time.
no, no, no. It is.
That red spot indicate the processing of RStudio.
It is not downloading, no. I want to give the command from where it is to be opened. I want to give the path. It is creating problem. Let me check. Okay, the new window is appearing on the right, which I have not noticed. So now I will select second data, satisfaction data, Cb-Sem data file from the same folder. Again, वही सब command, summary, library, describe, just to check what data it is. So I am running summary. So again, 1 to 7 का scale का data है. Variable है C1, C2, Q1, Q2 quality के C1, C2 customer satisfaction के CS1, CS2. This kind of different variables are there. Now library psych to see the description of data and describe set data. It describes kurtosis and skewness. Can you see? Again, the data is normal because skewness is less than 2 or plus or minus 2. Kurtosis is also less than plus or minus 3. Okay, makes sense. Data is normally distributed. Chalo. So we will go ahead with our covariance based structure equation model. We have to create a model. ये model है quality leads to customer satisfaction and value. We have given certain limitations also, that cost and customer satisfaction should have zero relation. This is because of literature. It is mentioned in his paper. Why? Because certain author has stated this. So because of that, he is controlling the relation. If you remember my PPT, I told you that you can give 0, or you can also restrict the path not to have any relation. So this is that. Here you are restricting the path of quality and customer cost.
Sir, why repeated purchase is not a dependent variable and why it is independent in your case?
I don't know. It's not my case. It's this book variable. Once you will read this, you will understand. The whole book I have shared with you, and it's 35 pages only. So you read the example. See, you are asking a question which is based on literature, which is written in the book. I am just showing you how to run the command in R.
Okay.
I got your question, but if we will do that, we will not be able to wind up the session by 5:30. So it is written here. Quality influences customer satisfaction and value, and it is manifested as items Q1, Q2, and Q3. Notice that we specify fixed loading of 0 between cost and quality. That reflects Iacobki's report that those factors had near zero relationship. In his paper, he has mentioned this. So you read it, you will be able to get it. Now you just understand the model. This model we are trying to develop. Okay, through this command. Cost leads to value plus repeat. Can you see here? Cost leads to value also, cost leads to repeat also. So cost equals to value plus repeat plus C1 plus C2 plus C3. value equals to customer satisfaction plus V1, V2, V3. Can you see here? Value equals to customer satisfaction. Value और कहीं पे नहीं जाता है. Value leads to only customer satisfaction. Then repeat. So you see here, repeat. Repeat leads to where? Repeat does not lead to anywhere, but repeat has its own question. So repeat equals to R1, R2, R3. So this way we have given a model and we have given a name set underscore model. Simply select it. This zoom, I don't know, it is creating a lot of clutter. How to avoid this clutter? It is showing. Now the model is there. Set model is ready. That is satisfaction model. Now we will move to the next level. That model we have designed. Again, we have to fit structure equation model. Okay. So set underscore one dot fit leads to Sem. Model equals to set model, data equals to set underscore data. Standard latent variable, standardized or unstandardized latent variable. The beta, if it is unstandardized, it will come with error. Or if it is standardized, it will remove the error and it will be standardized because there can be different scales. One is on 5, one is 7. So we have to standardize the scale. So sd.lv equals to true, yes. So this is the path we have written after creating model. So we have done only 2 steps. First step, Sauvik sir, we have given the data, set underscore data, first variable. Second step, set underscore model, the structure equation model I defined in this model. Third step, I will run the command Sem and we'll check the Sem model. And it put all the indices in one variable, set underscore one dot fit. Acha, could not find the function Sem. Why? Because Sem function is part of some other library. So we have to call the library. Semtools. It happens. Now it runs. We have not called the function Semtool. So this is error, not error, but we have to call the function, whichever is required. So I'll put that in my file and we'll send you the revised file in the same folder in next 1 hour. So Semtools we have to recall. Okay. So once we recall the Semtool, it will be able to run the Sem model. Now let's, हमने 3 step कर लिया. The first step is we have given the variable. Second step, we have given them the model. Third step, we have used Sem function and we have created fit indices. Now, we have to create the plot and we have to check the summary of fit indices. So simple. So summary, set underscore one dot fit, fit dot measure equals to true. Here is the summary. So, Vic sir, again, what is our
Yes, sir.
RMSE? Is less than
Understood.
0.08. Is it less than 0.08? Model fit index is RMSE. If it is less than 0.05, it is very good. Is it less than 0.05? Yes or no? My
Yes, sir.
co-host, yes or no? Yes, it is 0.009. So it is less than 0.05. Okay. What is CFI? Co-host. Rohit, what is CFI here? 0.998.
Yes, sir.
TLI 0.997. Okay. So again, good fit index. Again, chi-square. P-value 0.435. Now, here you can see the question wise fit indices. सौविक सर आपका जो क्वेश्चन था मॉडल फिट नहीं आ रहा है तो कैसे चेक करना है यहां से. Which question is not significant? You can remove that. Or you can co-vary 2 questions if their error are correlated. Okay. So now we'll move with our diagram. How to develop the structure equation path diagram. So same paths set fit, what estimate, fade false, residual false, layout tree, structural equals to true, and char nodes means only 7 characters should be displayed. age.label.cx मतलब कोई वेरिएबल का नाम 7 कैरेक्टर से बड़ा होगा तो वो जो कंस्ट्रक्ट का बॉक्स होगा उसमें पहले 7 कैरेक्टर डिस्प्ले होंगे. मैं 3 भी कर सकता हूं. I can write here 3 also. I can write here 4 also. And age.label.cex वो लेवल जो है वो कितना बड़ा रखना है तो मैं रखता हूं 80%. So here I am running this and the model is ready. Could not find function same path. चलो बहुत अच्छा. Semtools तो हमने कॉल किया. अभी लाइब्रेरी we have to call Semplot. I have to mention this in my revised word file. It's okay. You can now understand that you have to call the library before running the function. Library Semplot. After that, you will use the function SemPath. Here is the path. Souvik and my 4 co-hosts. Can you see the model?
Yes, sir.
It's an equation model.
Yes. Yeah.
This is my literature-based model. That quality will lead to value and customer satisfaction. Cost will lead to repeat purchase. Cost will also lead to value. Cost will also lead to customer satisfaction. Customer satisfaction will lead to repeat purchase. But have you noticed? Only first 4 characters are coming. Only first 4 characters are coming in the display. Souvik, C-set,
Yeah. Sir,
Rept.
sir, but why the paths are red?
That is non-significant path. Souvik. Beta is not significant.
Okay. I think because it is in negative. So if you see a cost to repeat, that path has a value of minus 0.52. So if it is a negative, I think it is showing it in red.
No, means there are 2 types of relationship. One is positive and second is negative. Say for example, customer satisfaction will increase if quality increases. That's a positive relationship. But
Right.
if price increases, customer satisfaction will decrease. So there is a negative relationship, but it can be significant or non-significant. That is again a big question. First, you have to understand whether it's a positive or negative. Then you have to understand whether that relationship is significant or not significant. That you can check through the model fit.
Okay.
Here is the model fit. Here is the Z value. Let me show you the model fit. Okay. Here I have to adjust the screen. Okay. Cost leads to value, significant. Cost leads to repeat purchase, it's significant, Souvik. Here, in this model fit indices, cost dependency on value and repeat purchase, both are negative. Both are, beta value is negative. But P value is less than 0.05. So that relationship is significant.
Okay.
Can you see this here?
Yeah.
Here it is.
Understood.
In the model fit. Okay. So each and every relationship is significant, it's less than 0.05, but only these 2 relationship is negative. So if cost increases, value decreases. If cost increases, repeat purchase chances might decrease. So because of that, there is a negative relationship between these 2 variables, but the P value is significant. So it contributes significantly. Got it? Now, this is the T diagram that we have developed. Here it is there. Now we will create a second model. And again, we will compare. So let me give you the second model. Second model एक अलग relationship बताएंगे हम कि जहाँ पे थोड़ा model अलग होगा. I will show you what is that model. But I have pasted that second model here. And then I have asked the second model to calculate structure equation model of second model. You have to prove What leads to which condition? So now set 2.fit. And here is the second model. So this model says quality leads to only customer satisfaction, not the value. Quality leads to only customer satisfaction, not the value. This is the second model that you want to prove. And all the things are having a continuous relationship. Cost is having relationship with value. Value leads to satisfaction. Satisfaction leads to repeat purchase. So this is second theory or maybe second model based on some second literature. And you are confused with both the model, that what model you want to prove in your research. So this is the second model that you will develop. How to plot this? Okay. Alternative Sem model. Again, we have to write that command of plotting. Let me show you how to write that command of plotting. It is missing from here. I will send you the revised file. Same path. Set 1 की जगह पे set 2. Set underscore 2.fit. That is a variable name. What estimate label ये. Character 7 की जगह पे इस बार मैं 5 रख लेता हूँ ताकि छोटे-छोटे नाम दिखें. Now I'll paste that in R. I will send you the revised file today itself. Run. So can you see 5 character वाला model आ गया. Quality, set, value, cost and repeat. Now I want to compare between, जैसे मैंने पहले measurement model को compare किया था, confirmatory factor analysis के model को compare किया था, वैसे आज मैं structure equation model को compare करूंगा, दोनों को comparison fit करूंगा and I will prove which model is better for predicting repeat purchase. I repeat, I would prove which model is better for predicting repeat purchase, the model 1 or model 2. So here is the command for you. We will create one more variable, satisfaction 1 versus 2, compare. Variable का नाम दिया मैंने, set 1 underscore 2 underscore compare. और function use किया compare fit, satisfaction dot fit, comma set 2 dot fit. यहाँ satisfaction dot fit नाम का कोई variable ही नहीं है, set underscore 1 dot fit है. Again my one more error. If you have this file, it will not run because you are not writing the right variable name. So set underscore 1 dot fit, comma set underscore 2 dot fit. I would correct that in this Word file and will share with all of you along with recording. So here is the variable set 1 underscore 2 compare equals to compare fit is a function of R. I have mentioned the variable name set underscore 1 dot fit, comma set underscore 2 dot fit, comma nested equals to true. This is the function I have just run. तो ये रन करने से वेरिएबल बन गया, समरी नहीं दिखेगी, एक नया वेरिएबल बन गया सेट अंडरस्कोर 1 अंडरस्कोर 2. अभी उसको देखो, समरी सेट अंडरस्कोर 1 अंडरस्कोर 2 डॉट कंपेयर, रन. Now Souvik, you tell me which model is better, the first or second?
Sir, first one.
Means quality leads to value,
value.
quality leads to customer satisfaction also.
Yeah.
AIC, BIC, again, same situation, is higher.
But SRMR is poor.
SRMR is poor. But SRMR is poor is better because it's badness of
Poor in the sense like it is higher, so higher we cannot take. It's comparatively high value.
SRMR, if it's near 0.05, it's very good.
Yeah.
But if it is beyond 0.08, not acceptable. So satisfaction जो 2 model है, that model's SRMR value is beyond 0.08. So that's not acceptable. RMSE is good. CFI is good in both. Even TLI is also good. So both models are good, but overall set 1 model is having higher fit compared to set 2 model.
Yeah.
So this is the structure equation model. आज हमने जो कवर किया फ्रेंड्स, वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ कोवेरिएंस बेस्ड स्ट्रक्चर इक्वेशन मॉडल कवर किया. जब डेटा नॉर्मली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड नहीं है तो वी हैव टू यूज पार्शियल लीस्ट स्क्वायर, जिसको Cb-Sem भी बोलते हैं. Cb-Sem वेरिएंस बेस्ड स्ट्रक्चर इक्वेशन मॉडल, जो कोवेरिएंस पे ध्यान नहीं देता और वो नॉट नॉर्मल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन के ऊपर भी काम करता है. दैट अगेन कैन बी डन इन R, but again different command, different library, different packages we have to load. So I will share this video in the Google Drive folder. Along with that, recording हो रहा है कि मुझे भी पता नहीं, मेरे 4 co-host देख रहे हैं, उनके भरोसे पे मैं तो लेक्चर लिए जा रहा हूँ. Recording हो रहा है. Okay. पर ये रिकॉर्ड सेव कहाँ होगा मुझे भी नहीं पता. उस सर ने वहां से स्टार्ट किया, उनके कंप्यूटर पे तो सेव नहीं शायद यहीं पे होगा. Let me check. Okay, so I will put this recording in Google Drive. I will put this updated command file in Google Drive so that you can download the updated file from my folder and you can practice on your own. So, any questions?
Yes, sir.
हाँ बोलो.
Sir, my sample size is 185. Will I be able to do this testing and other thing on R square?
You have to be in the formula, multiply by 10.
Yeah, for each construct.
Each construct multiply by 10. That's it.
Okay.
So you refer the paper, na? You will find n number of papers on how to find the base sample size in PLS.
No, just I am asking because my sample size is 185 or 1.
You can, I think you can.
Okay.
But beyond 250, it's not recommended. But still you can use that formula and check if whether it is multiplied by 10 or not.
Yeah, other participant.
Sir, I have a doubt regarding what is difference between CFA and SEM.
Can you start your video, or I have to do the settings? I don't know what setting I have done. I have done some setting to reduce the clutter, and because of that clutter, it is not showing me who is speaking. Only audio is coming. Let me do the setting once again. Recording, statistics, feedback, audio. Video. Okay, either you start your camera or speak again. Now I have done that setting. Yeah, please speak again.
Sir, what's difference between CFA and SEM? You perform the same command for a both, but the basic difference is you use the word CFA and second one is SEM.
Nidhi,
Yes,
you
sir.
will not use the same command for both. For CFA, I have used the command of Lavaan, and that was CFA. Specific command was CFA. And then I have
Yes,
used
sir.
the model. For SEM, I have used the command SEM. That
Yes,
is
sir.
in the library of Semtools. So both packages are different. For CFA, we have to use Lavaan. For SEM, we have to use Semtools package. Moreover, the difference is in CFA, we don't give relationship. Of course, we give construct. Means x1, x2, x3 leads to this construct. जैसे वहां पे थे I1, I2, I3, I10, I11, I12.
Yes, sir.
That way, I1, I2, I3 is quality. I4, I5, I6 is satisfaction. And then this correlate with each other. So that is why covariance based structure equation model, CB. Okay. So there is no relationship. Means covariance is there. Even constructs are there. Construct के members वही conformatory हो रहे कि नहीं हो रहे हैं, वो questions उनके construct पे conformatory load हो रहे कि नहीं हो रहे हैं, that we have checked. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But स्ट्रक्चर इक्वेशन मॉडल ने क्या किया, रिलेशनशिप बनाया, क्वालिटी लीड्स टू दिस लीड्स टू दिस, और वो भी मैंने आपको इतने अच्छे से 2 सेम करके बताया.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Souvik, the
हाँ,
beauty of this session is I have given you 2 CFA and 2 SEM in the same model, in the same data. And I have
Right.
tried to convince you whether this CFA is better or whether this SEM is better. You might be wondering कि हमने तो सेम ही किया, सेम नहीं किया. हमने पहले में क्या किया कि एक हायर ऑर्डर कंस्ट्रक्ट बनाया, PIES. So that PIES itself is not measured, but then that is measured through general, image and features. And second बनाया, सबको combine करके PIES पे डाल दिया. And then we found that 3 construct model is better in terms of measurement model. In the second, we have done a path analysis where there was a different data, different model. In path analysis, we have checked whether this kind of path is better or this kind of path is better. And then we proved that this model fits or this model better fits.
So, sir,
Okay, sir.
so CFA is mandatory before we do ACM. Can I conclude that?
वो तो ये क्वेश्चन तो मुझे लगा कोई पूछेगा ही नहीं. It goes without saying.
Same question.
But in PLS, you are not required to go for CFA. PLS-SEM, you are not required to go for CFA. That focuses only on path analysis. It gives you measurement model, it gives you measurement result, but you are not required to do CFA.
So why, sir? It will internally do some calculations of CFA and give you the data.
Because you are not focusing on covariance. That is variance-based SEM. Here, it is covariance-based SEM.
So it means, sir, in covariance, we first
If your
perform the
data distribution is
CFA.
normal, you have to first use CFA. After that,
Okay.
do SEM. Moreover, CFA करने से पहले लोग exploratory factor analysis करके भी check करते हैं, whether these factors conform to particular factors or not.
Yes, sir.
Or not. But that I don't think so is required. Why? Because you are taking scales already developed by some other professors. And he has mentioned that to measure quality, X1, X2, X3 is the scale. So he has proven exploratory factor analysis is when you want to develop your own scale. If you have not used any theoretical based questions in your PhD thesis or research paper, then you cannot do CFA directly. Then first you have to check whether this factor are creating this construct, and that you can check through exploratory factor analysis in SPSS. You have to explore the factor structure. It might happen that X1 leads to second factor, X2 leads to first factor, X3 leads to fixed factor. And then this kind of relationship will be developed. So once you confirm the relationship, if your scale you are not taking from pre-studies, then you have to do pehle EFA, then you have to do CFA, then you have to do SEM. EFA we have already covered in last FDP, Souvik Jana, you were there. We have
Yeah.
factor analysis in SPSS. This is the second version. Now we cannot go back, but still our Viral sir will give basic introduction of EFA. But I don't understand EFA कब करना है? अगर तुमने क्वेश्चन खुद बनाए हैं, कोई स्टडी से स्केल नहीं लिए हैं, तो पहले तो EFA करो, फिर CFA करो, फिर SEM करो, या तो फिर सीधा PLS पे चले जाओ कि भाई हमारा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नॉर्मल नहीं आ रहा है. That is why we are going on PLS.
Sir, can you help us with one slide, like where you can show this relationship, like you do this for this condition type of, data collected or research, do this, and then second step, then third step, like that. Can you make something and give it to us? Because we are starting on this, so we are all novice here.
Sure. I think you will get answer to all these questions on the 7th day. Means once you will complete this FDP, different speakers will give you different conditions when what type of stage should be applied. Because this is no limit table. You might be feeling bored sometime. कि ऐसा भी करना है, वैसा भी करना है, क्या करना है, कंफ्यूजन हो रहा है. अरे सिंपल है. हर एक स्पीकर को सुनो, हर एक सॉफ्टवेयर को सुनो, हर एक सॉफ्टवेयर का क्या रिक्वायरमेंट है वो सुनो, अलग अलग स्टडी देखो, अलग अलग स्टडी में किस तरह के रिक्वायरमेंट में ही वर्क्स, and then you will be able to understand. So it's simple, it's very simple. If your data is normally distributed, you will do MOS, means covariance based structure equation model. If your data is not normally distributed, you will do PLS. Again, second question. अगर आपने जो क्वेश्चन में क्वेश्चन बनाए हैं, that question through which you have measured the data, that you have already taken from developed scale from somebody, जैसे कि मैंने ये पेपर में आपको बताया, that is already developed by Iacobi, जिसको ये पेपर में रिफर कर रहा है, तो you can directly go to CFA and SEM. But if you are developing questions on your own, you are developing theory on your own, then you have to develop factors based on first EFA that you have already learned so week in last FDP, and then go to CFA and then check SEM. If data distribution is not normal, then you cannot also do EFA. I repeat, if data distribution is not normal, then you can also not do EFA. Then you will cut down that path of EFA, CFA, SEM. You will jump to direct a new path of PLS. And I feel that, and I have seen majority of the data PhD is not normally distributed because we have lack of sample size. So that is why we have to go to PLS. PLS is better. We will do PLS through Adango, through Smart PLS, and again through R on the last day.
Okay. So
But
for
R
doing
is very difficult, sir.
Who says that? Who says that? Tell me. Who says Kavita?
Yeah.
Kavita, I promise you, 10th standard student can run SEM in R. I
those
believe
are commands.
Because when I used first time,
it is something football. I
smaller
told you, my
comma
son.
will affect your result.
It is easier than writing a program in C.
It is easier than writing a program in C or
Yes.
maybe MOS. In MOS, you have to draw the diagram. This leads to this. This leads to this. Here you type, press enter, model is developed. In only 1 hour, 1.5 hour, 4 to 5:30, we did 2 CFA. We compared 2 CFA. We did 2 SEM. We compared 2 SEM. Because I had a grip. I repeat, because I had a little grip. I am not expert in R. I am telling you, I am not a statistician. I am not a technical person. I am a simple researcher who wants to learn basic softwares for his research need. So even with this basic knowledge, within 1.5 hour, we run 4 models because I had the command ready and I had the grip on software, how to paste what where. Okay. But if you refer the video and if you type that command manually, you will be able to do this. I'm just stopping the recording because I